Hey everyone, welcome to Talking Syndrome. Kyle Bossman is here. We are, one of the special episodes where we're going to film podcast and D&D right after. So some more allies will be floating in through that door very, very shortly, I assume. You were going to say something?
Lock It X has the perfect opening to this. Luck It X.
Was uncanny as I just started watching TAS from Start Again. I think lots of people are looking for the antidote to the DC movies, and this is it. I had forgotten what an amazing POV was. Yeah, that was one of the episodes we talked about. Kyle, what's your familiarity level with Batman animated series?
Loved it.
Yeah.
When it was on. I never returned to it. I think it might be worth returning to, as everyone else has.
Oh, it is worth it.
Yeah.
Because I love that the early goings of Batman animated series are mostly self-contained. But then as time went on and we got to the new adventures of Batman and Superman, so they did like a couple years after. So then the Batman and Superman, then it went
to WB.
Yeah,
yep.
Exactly.
Okay.
Then Batman Beyond and Justice League, so it's all kind of in the same universe. So the whole, like he was saying, the movie universe, you just got to bail out. Head to that animated universe.
That's what I liked about that comment, is that, like when the movie universe is bumming you out, look, here's a great adaptation of Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah. What episode is POV?
So POV, had to talk about it. It's one of the earliest episodes, and I always like the early ones because they only use a few colors. It's like a really dark color palette.
Okay.
Like, as you progress further in the show, like, way later, it's more colorful. But I like when it's, like, really dark and dirty. And POV is one of those episodes. And it's one of the only ones where it's, like, not from Batman's perspective. It's from the cops. So whenever it shows Batman, it's super mysterious. He's, like, in the shadows. Oh, man. I love that one. Unreal episode.
Batman v Superman. That's the first time you see Batman is from the perspective of the cops. Only it's extremely laughable because he's like climbing on the ceiling.
Oh my god, yeah. Dude, that's kind of, you're right. That's kind of like a POV style there.
I love the idea of that scene, and I was way into it at first.
Yeah.
But then when you finally see him, the camera's like,
and
up
he's
on the
like,
ceiling.
he's like Matrixing, like in the corner, like Neo style.
You don't believe it.
So that episode was for Dark Knight 774. I'm glad he's here. He wanted me to do it.
Cool.
So I
really?
did. Yep.
Awesome.
Yep. Perfect Bruce Wayne armor. Connor actually put a lot of effort into it being a dark Batman, but his Bruce Wayne voice was high-pitched and kind of airheaded. Absolutely.
10 out of 10 voice actor.
10 out of 10. Like, if it's not Conroy, it's not canon.
Yeah.
Write that down. I know people disagree, and I know it's not connected, but I love treating the Arkham games as kind of a quasi-sequel to the shows. And, like, taking kind of the event, like, he's been through all of that. Not, like, direct events leading into it, but anytime I play Arkham Asylum, I'm like, dude, he's been through the animated series. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, all of that has happened.
Those games feel that way for sure.
Yeah.
If they feel like they have a history, a living history. They don't have to explain any character to Batman.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
10 out of 10. Ahab, Clayface, and Hardak episodes are legit my all-time faves. They stick with me to this day. One of those two is the reason I love Arkham City more than Asylum. Oh, I know which one you're talking about. Absolutely. So, Hardak, Kyle, I wanted to pick a super, super random episode.
Okay.
And it was one of the earliest times of continuity in the show where they had an episode, a two-part episode. Hardak. They had a two-part episode.
Okay.
And then they came back with another one. And it kind of built off the two-parter. And it was rare at the time for them to do that, other than just having a self-contained two-parter. It's like basically Blade Runner, where a supercomputer builds robot clones of, like, Gordon and the mayor and Bullock to infiltrate society.
Whoa,
Yeah.
I do not remember this episode.
Sick episode.
Is this one on the WB? Is this like later
No, this
on?
is early goings. Like
Really?
maybe see like the volume 2, I think.
Whoa.
So that episode happens, and then they do the one I talked about where he also had a robot Batman. And the robot Batman wakes up, thinks he's Batman, so it's all about him thinking he's Batman even though he's a robot. And he like goes to Wayne Manor and stuff. Because in the other one, she broke into the Batcave. So it's like continuity of like carrying that info to the new one. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Love it.
That's crazy, dude. I do not remember that episode.
Yeah, super good.
What I like the where it's snowing. I like the Christmas episodes.
Love the Christmas ones.
There's an episode I remember loving as a kid, thinking, "Wow, this show is actually pretty genius." It's 3 kids, and they're talking about what the Batman is like.
Oh yeah, Batman in my basement.
And you see 3 different perspectives on
Yeah.
what the Batman is. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Batman in my basement?
Yep. Well, there's 2. So it's Batman in my basement. Help me out here, chat. There's one more, and then they redid it in. Oh, that episode has a lot of history, Kyle. They redid it in.
Because like one kid's just like, no, Batman's totally goofy, and then
Yeah.
you see like basically 10 minutes of the goofy version of
Yes.
Batman. And then one kid's like, no, he's in a tank, and
Yeah.
he's like just
And
hulked
then
out.
it's Dark Knight Returns.
yeah,
And
it's like rubber, rubber bullets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
That episode really cool.
Oh, what is that episode called, chat?
So I love that kind of thing, Huber. I love kind of what you're talking about. POV is other people's perspectives on the Batman,
Yes.
on like this character that we're very familiar with because we get the camera in his face all the time.
Yeah.
But to see other characters and how they react,
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah, they did it in Gotham Knight, which is technically in between Batman Begins and The Dark Knight. They had like an anime spin-off thing.
It was not an anime spin-off, chat. I can
like-
confirm that.
They reference it in the animated episode, though.
Whoa.
Just the history of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Do you agree that animated series was so good that it was too soon for its time? Absolutely not. If it was too soon for its time, it would have got canceled. But it carried on.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's called Legends of the Dark Knight knows. The
Legends of the Dark
subtext.
Knight. Yes. Thank you, Dark Knight.
Check it out, everybody. Legends of the Dark Knight. Cool
Yes.
episode.
Hell yeah, Kyle. Good call, dude. Good call. For my birthday last week, I got Batman Beyond. I didn't have the DVDs. I kept meaning to buy them for so long.
Okay.
Just never had them. I think I didn't buy them because a while back in college, I Netflixed all the episodes and just like watched them all in order.
Whoa.
Yeah, so then I was like, oh, I just saw them all. Like, you ever do that? Where you
Never-
don't buy something because you just
absolutely.
saw it, or
Yeah.
yeah. So, kind of like with movies too. If I see a movie in a theater like multiple times, I won't buy the DVD.
But Batman Beyond is not as good.
Dude, it's good.
No,
It's a
just like-
You know, it's a continuation, right?
Yes. Yeah.
'Kay.
I know we see Bruce
It's
with
obviously
canon.
not as good,
Yeah.
but it is still a 10 out of 10.
Wow, really?
Dude, I gotta do Batman Beyond episode now, Kyle.
I don't know if you're prepared to do that.
I am prepared. Batman Beyond episode is coming. Oh my goodness. Oh, dude, tell me you remember the Mr. Freeze episode.
So yeah. And I learned later
Oh my
on
goodness.
that the show basically developed canon Mr. Freeze backstory.
Yes.
I love that.
Yeah.
That they gave him a reason to be who he is
Yep.
and everything.
Yep.
I really, really like that.
Invented Harley, made Mr. Freeze and Clayface to an extent sympathetic characters.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, dude. So good. I love that episode because he's like soldier out of time, you know? Like from the past when he just wakes up in the future kind of.
Who?
Mr. Freeze.
You say a Mr. Freeze episode of Batman Beyond?
Yes.
No, I've not seen that.
Kyle,
not seen
dude.
that
Okay,
episode.
I don't even want to spoil it, dude. We
Whoa.
gotta watch it.
I thought you were talking about Mr. Freeze episode
No.
of the animated series.
Dude. Oh my goodness, Kyle. It's a freaking masterpiece.
Whoa,
It's
cool.
so good.
Okay, I'm on board for
love
that.
it.
I'm on board for that.
Okay. All right. Batman hype.
Voice actor on Beyond is Eric from Boy Meets World and Jaster Rogue.
Terry McGinnis. He's a good character.
He is. Vid games. We're gonna play some vid games. Why haven't we started saying vid games yet?
Vid games.
Very interesting fact because I've played Rogue Galaxy. Mm-hmm. Jester Rogue is Eric.
Sick. It's good vibes.
Who says Mr. Feeney?
Naramir, I disagree there. Batman Beyond kind of ruined Bruce's character arc from Justice League, though. I hated how he became a bitter loner, even though he clearly had good friends in the Justice League. This is, like, way past Justice League. Way past.
Something went wrong with the Justice League.
So yeah, something went wrong, and they even have the epilogue episode of Batman Beyond in Justice League. Because Batman Beyond was done. Mm-hmm. So there's an episode of Justice League called Epilogue, and it's basically the end of Batman Beyond. They, like, put it on, it's like the final episode.
Whoa.
Yeah.
They can't do that.
Oh, they can do it, dude. Paul Dini, man, this is his universe.
Really? He's in at that point still?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's involved in all of it. Him and Bruce Timm. Yeah. All canon.
So how does Batman Beyond end?
Well, we won't go into spoilers.
Okay, wow.
Yeah. Some people haven't seen Beyond all the way through. I recommend it.
Hubert, you gonna play Star Fox Zero?
I want to stream it. I want to play that game. So does Brad. We all want to play it. One of those games.
Give it a shot.
Exactly. One of those games that got persecuted, and we let the persecution affect our lives by passing it up.
It sounds like a Settle It stream to me because I hate that game.
Dude, let's settle it.
We might have to settle it.
But there's nothing to settle because I'm probably with you.
Oh yeah, you
it's
don't have an opinion
trash.
yet. You don't have an opinion yet. It doesn't quite work. It doesn't quite qualify.
Yeah. Oh, of course. If it wasn't for animated series, we would never have Harley Quinn. Of course. Paul Dini. That's why I was super bummed. The only disappointment of Batman Arkham Knight was that it wasn't Paul Dini.
Yeah.
And I think it really showed.
It super showed.
I think it super showed. Beforehand, I couldn't have been more excited for them to create their own villain. Mm-hmm. I thought they deserved it. Just like Christopher Nolan. I was like, dude, if Christopher Nolan wanted to make, like, after the Joker tragedy, Heath Ledger, if I was like, dude, if he wants to, like, create his own villain for this, like, he's earned it. He deserves to create his own villain, you know?
Yeah.
Like, certain people...
Because, dude, he took Bane and made his own villain.
Yeah.
He didn't make Bane.
No. He made Bane... Yeah.
He should have just made his own character instead of just like, yeah, I'm doing Bane in this one. Here he is. Like, no, that's not Bane, you weirdo.
Yeah.
He still breaks Batman's back, so it's like, all right, dude.
If Talia al Ghul was not in Dark Knight Rises, it would have been a much better movie.
Well,
she kills it for me.
She
single-handedly ruins the movie.
No, Catwoman does, dude.
I love Catwoman in that movie.
Oh my god.
Because Talia al Ghul is controlling Bane, therefore making Bane irrelevant.
Yeah.
And then the whole ending where she's like, ha ha ha, Bruce, I was in disguise this whole time. I've been manipulating you, Bruce, ha ha ha. Mm-hmm. Like, come on, dude. And like the terrible chase at the end.
Yeah.
When he's in like the jet and she's in the... Oh my god.
Yeah. Because actually, I'm super on board when Bane is giving his speech.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, this is a terrifying enemy. I like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Dark Knight Rises, though. I just want to get that across. Mm-hmm. One of my favorite films of all time. That entire trilogy begins, Dark Knight Rises. People can bicker about it.
We're going to bicker. This is what this is. This is a talk show.
Yeah. I love it. I mean, the end is sketchy, but I love it.
Ooh, we got another pick for best episode of TAS.
Where are we at here? Where?
Dark Knight 774.
Oh, Scarecrow-related episode, Over the Edge. The episode where Barbara died and Gordon's... Dude, yes. Dark Knight. Really good episode. Love all the Scarecrow episodes. Because it doesn't cheapen the gas. They really... Every time he's using the fear toxin, it's high stakes. Like... The Scarecrow's origin episode, obviously, they gas Batman, and it's like, Bruce, why didn't you save us? The whole, like, parent thing, you know? How many times can we do the Bruce Wayne parents thing?
Yeah.
Later on, when he starts gassing people and gassing Batman, and, like, different fears start coming out, it never gets old.
I think I've seen this comment twice.
Mark of the Phantasm?
Yeah.
Oh. I won't forget it. Oh, the best Joker laugh? Hell yeah. Didn't want to bring it up because it's the movie. You know, it's talking about episodes.
Yeah.
But Mask of the Phantasm is flawless
It was in theaters.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
Saw it at the West Park Theater when I was a kid.
Awesome.
Flawless movie. The reason I did the Dark Knight Returns on the Syndrome was because, to me, it's the best adaptation.
Sure.
I just seen Suicide Squad. Batman vs Superman is fresh. Just talking about adaptations of the character, and I think just directly from the comic. Oh, Killing Joke had just come out too. That was the main reason I wanted to talk about it.
Did you watch Killing Joke?
Yeah, it's terrible.
Oh, right, you talked about it on the
filler.
last, yeah.
The first hour of filler.
Do we need not do call-outs for resubs?
Usually do, just been flying by.
Okay.
I've been too hyped. I apologize. Johnny Hurricane, 2 months in a row. Retro PS4, 5 months in a row.
Retro PS4 is one of my favorite usernames.
Hell yeah.
I love that username. It's so funny.
Retro PS4, I think was at Kingsglaive last night.
Whoa. Let us know, Retro PS4.
There's so many PS4 names, I'm pretty sure. Let us know, Retro, right now. Just say yes or no. This stream is some kind of Suicide Squad.
Wait, what?
So good.
Okay, pop quiz for Huber. Finish the quote from Dark Knight Rises. This isn't a mud pit.
This isn't a mud pit. This is a prison.
Oh, okay.
I think.
All right.
Let me know, Ahab. Let me know if I got that right. I'm pretty sure.
I'm going to guess this is my cat bed. A line from Catwoman.
We'll definitely talk about the Resident Evil 7 trailer. We can do that now. Or we'll talk a little more Batman, and then we'll go into that, and then the very end will be Kingsglaive spoilers, so you're going to have to leave.
We were supposed to start shooting at 11, everybody.
Oh. Every single time Ben Moore comes at 11:30.
But, like, even Ian is normally very punctual.
Yeah. Because he knows Ben will be here at 11:30.
Okay.
Yeah. Kyle looks like he hasn't been sleeping well.
I mean, I was up till 3 a.m. streaming last night.
Yeah.
So, no, I have not been sleeping well. Great comment. Very great comment.
Baby Doll episode was sad and twisted. Yeah, it's later on. Again, it's called The New Adventures of Batman. Mm-hmm. Because it's like 3 years later.
And they add Robin at that point, right? Robin becomes part of the logo?
Robin becomes Nightwing in that.
Whoa, New Adventures of Batman? You got Nightwing at that point?
And then Tim Drake is Robin.
Okay.
Yeah.
At some point, Robin became part of the logo of the show. And
yeah.
I was so bummed out, dude.
Anytime, no offense to Robin, but he usually ruins the episodes for me.
Yeah.
I don't like him. Robin's Reckoning is a 10 out of 10 masterpiece. Flawless, the best Robin episode. It's about his vengeance. He's off the rails. He's not taking Batman's shit.
Yeah.
He's brutal. Great episode. But usually, anytime Robin is there, it's him just whining to Batman. Hey, Bruce! Hey! I'm not strong enough, Bruce. Why don't you always treat me like a kid?
Oh, yeah, that sucks.
You know?
Oh, it sucks so
like,
much.
so many episodes.
And he's there for kids.
Yeah.
It's... The idea is, how do we make this very serious show more appealing to kids, to children? Let's put Robin in there. It's like, no, that show did not need Robin.
I agree.
This isn't a mud pit, it's an operating table.
It's an... Okay. Oh, yeah. I thought it was Dark Knight Rises, not Dark Knight Returns. I'm sorry. I was thinking of Bane. The Pit. Sorry, Ahab. Perfect example of Robin being lame is the Kyodai episodes, which I didn't bring up because I talked about them on Frame Trap. Kyodai. He's only 2 episodes of the animated series. He's never shown again in any Batman medium, Kyle.
Whoa.
Kyodai. He trained with Bruce Wayne in Japan. Martial arts. It's where Bruce Wayne went to, like, get badass. So, you know, the whole saying of when you fight with someone, you know them, you know their soul. When Kyodai comes to Gotham to, like, steal shit, he's a ninja thief, comes to Gotham and fights Batman, he immediately knows that it's Bruce Wayne. Because of the stance, the fighting style.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. So Robin is in the first episode of that. You know, super lame. He like comes and saves the day, whatever.
Robin saves the day?
Yeah, I think so. Or like, yeah, I'm
so
pretty
Batman
sure.
is evenly
He's like
matched.
tied up, or Robin is mad. Yeah, Bruce Wayne I think is tied up.
Yeah.
That's why Robin has to come.
And friendship wins the day.
Yeah.
You don't know how much that kind of thing bothers me, dude.
So then, the next episode, Batman goes to Japan.
What is this?
And fights him personally.
We're doing the show. You want to step in for a sec?
Talking about Batman, Ian. Ian's here.
Ian has arrived. It was Retro PS4 who was at the movie last night.
That's right. Heck yeah. It
That's
was jolly.
Hi.
Ian, what's your favorite episode of Batman the Animated
Batman
Series?
Animated Series #1 episode.
Oh, I haven't seen the whole series.
What's the first one that just pops into your brain?
the first episode with
On Leather Wings?
Man-Bat?
Oh my god, of course you would say that. One of the only
That
episodes
episode
with
is-
blood.
That episode is intense.
If the show is PG-13, that episode is rated R.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was real intense.
Good call. That
Hi.
episode stands out, like, visually and pacing and everything. So it's like that and then the rest of the show.
Yeah,
It's so different than the rest. I love that
Yeah.
episode. Good call.
good stuff.
Ian, grow out your beard.
No,
Why not?
I don't know. It gets annoying after a while.
I had a
I'm
call
gonna
to
shave it pretty soon, actually.
just like down to here, lumberjack Ian.
Oh my god.
I'd be cool with it.
Oh my god.
I had a call to action at the end of the episode. This will be the end, and then I'll briefly talk about Resident Evil 7.
Okay. Call to action.
I had a call to action at the end. Let's see if you guys agree. Do you remember the HBO show Spawn,
Yes.
the animated show?
No.
Really? Kyle, you'd love it.
No, I would not love it.
Kyle, it's hard R on HBO like 15 years ago.
Spawn's clown enemy sucks.
He sucks, but the show is real good.
It's one of those. That was during that period of animation, like during Aeon Flux and all that, where like the animation itself just makes me really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just like, ooh. Like,
It's an uncomfortable show.
Spawn is an edgelord.
You
He
do
is.
Retro?
Yeah.
He is. Anyway, beside the point. I want a new animated series Batman show in the style, not of Spawn, but in the style of the original show. But like 10 episode miniseries or like, 8 episode miniseries of the original animated show. Put it on HBO, put it on Netflix, whatever.
It would do huge on HBO.
It would do huge. It would be the biggest thing ever.
Give Paul
R-rated?
Dini that money.
R-rated.
Give Paul Dini
R-rated.
that money.
Maybe not R, but like PG-13, like super dark, super intense.
Yeah.
Like just like the animated series.
Give him that money.
Because the last couple Batman shows, they've done like way different things. They've done like Batman Brave and the Bold, which is like the big, like weird, clunky comedy Batman. They have like video games of it. There's like a Wii U game.
I know that Batman.
Yeah.
That show's awesome, actually.
It's okay. It's fine.
Any Plastic Man episode is really good.
Nice.
Have you seen it?
Bits and pieces.
Okay. It's funny.
I don't think
dude.
I've ever seen Plastic Man.
Plastic Man is one of my favorite superheroes.
Nice.
And so for them to handle him so, like, it's a perfect show for Plastic Man.
Okay.
It's good.
Wait, is the Samurai Jack one R-rated?
Samurai Jack movie?
With the Samurai Jack, it's coming back.
It's coming back.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Bit. Yeah.
R-rated.
Afro Samurai style.
Bring it on.
Brave and the Bold. Great show. Naramar.
Yeah.
He digs it.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
little too comedic for me.
Okay.
Like,
yeah,
Batman
Huber
should
hates
not-
comedy. You
yeah,
should know Huber
Batman
hates
should-
comedy.
Hates comedy.
For me, I don't like. I'm not gonna say should,
I haven't
shouldn't,
had dreams.
but I don't personally like when Batman is a comedy. I like when Bruce Wayne does comedic things, but then is like edgelord Batman, like not messing around, not playing game. Batman's
Sure.
an edgelord too, man.
Batman is
and
absolutely-
Spawn.
Batman is like
Yeah.
the king of the edgelords.
Yeah.
Alright.
Talking about Spawn being an edgelord.
Megas
Jeez.
XLR. Jeez.
Ugh.
I had a girlfriend one time who was in a Megas XLR commercial on Nickelodeon when she was like a kid.
Comedy Central?
Sick.
Or Cartoon Network, I mean?
Yeah, whatever it was
Okay.
on.
Yeah. So wait, what is she doing in that commercial?
She what was it? She was like by the pool and then like the
Oh,
robot shows up or something.
We have to Google. We got to see Ian's girlfriend by the pool.
Okay.
I mean, she
No,
was
no,
way
no.
before she was she's not my current girlfriend.
What was it?
I don't know how to find it.
What commercial? No, we're gonna find this.
I didn't mean for this
This is
to
actually
derail
What's the
it.
commercial?
Megas XLR
Megas?
Megas with an A.
XLR.
XLR commercial. Pool, maybe? Add pool to it?
Dude, there's some old looking ones here.
This is a bad idea.
This is a bad idea.
Pool.
I don't know why we're looking at an ex-girlfriend from like 4 years ago when she was like 13.
Okay,
I just thought it was like a
weird.
fun fact.
Oh, she's 13 at the time.
Okay.
Yeah, she was like a kid at the time.
I guess that
Yeah.
makes sense because we were
It's
all
a
the same
Nickelodeon,
age.
yeah.
Okay, that
There's
makes
nothing.
sense.
Well, I mean, she was my girlfriend years later.
Bail.
Yeah.
Bail. Hard cut.
Hard cut, bail.
That to me, that show Megas XLR is a good example of Western filth.
Yeah, that show's terrible.
Yeah, that's just like trying to be an anime.
I thought you guys were talking about a camera. Megas XLR?
Oh,
Yeah.
XLR cables.
yeah.
Yeah, I hear
Yeah.
you.
It's a show?
Yeah, yeah.
I've never heard of it.
It's
show.
like this. It's like a good old boy gets a robot.
Okay. Cool plot, I guess.
Just not as good as anime.
Congrats,
Not as
you're
good as
on
Iron
watch
Giant.
list.
Yeah, we're on the watch list. We deserved it.
Rick and Robo. I hate comedy, but I love Friends. Good call. Rick and Robo was also there last night.
Nice.
Kyle missed out. We wanted you
Kyle.
there because we knew you'd
Kyle, you would
love
have
it.
loved.
It was terrible,
RSC,
Yeah,
I'm into
yeah.
girls. Yeah.
but I came out
Shocker,
so
I know.
hyped.
Yeah,
I
I should have done
loved
that
it.
instead of playing Tetris.
Yeah.
Like, everybody would have had a better night.
Everyone there was like, "What? Just do it later." Also, don't you usually do it at like midnight anyway?
Yeah.
Like you could have gotten home by 12:45.
I don't.
Done it anyway.
I don't want to do it later than midnight.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. It was a parody show. Megas XLR is an 11 out of 10.
It's not.
Oh.
You're lying to yourself.
I guess I don't really remember it very well.
If you have to explain to people
Dewey
that it's a
Truman,
parody-
too. Dewey Truman.
Oh no. Maybe I gotta rewatch an episode.
Yeah, maybe we gotta rewatch it. It was awful. 10 of 10. Oh, he's talking about
Kingsglaive.
Final Fantasy. Yeah. Oh my God. Did you talk about Kingsglaive?
We're going to talk about Resident Evil 7 and then end with a little Kingsglaive.
Well, Kingsglaive will probably be part of the podcast.
Yeah. Visually incomprehensible. I'll say that. Like the way it was, like the shots and the editing. There were parts of that movie where like
I
were, like,
couldn't
fights.
sleep last night, honestly. Sorry to interrupt you, but I couldn't sleep last night because 4 times I burst out laughing because I saw you sang. It was just colors.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
It's
say.
just
It's like,
colors.
during the fights, like it was literally just colors like flashing and swirling around, and then someone laying on the ground going, ugh, and then like colors again.
I get that problem with Transformers.
It was so funny.
Sure, I get that.
I was laughing so hard on the way home with Brad just about the movie, just how ridiculous it was. And that's why, like, it was so bad, but I told Brad, I'm like, I'm going to remember this for a very long time, maybe the rest of my life, and every time I think about it, I'm going to smile. To me,
It was fun.
that is a 10 out of 10. You know what I mean?
Every time I think about that movie, I'm going to smile.
Every time, from here on, like, every time, I will smile.
If you're gonna see it in a theater if possible. Otherwise, just gather as many of your friends as you can.
Yeah.
Because watching the movie alone would be
Yeah.
a disaster.
Yeah. The crowd
We're
was
not gonna
good.
spoil it. I don't think we could spoil it if we wanted to.
Yeah, I told Ben I was so confused that I don't even know what questions to ask to not be confused.
Yeah. Like I think I tracked the story that's presented there
Yeah.
enough to know that the story that's presented there actually doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Like I understood what was happening and I'm like, nah.
Yeah. The reason it was so bad was just voice acting was so terrible. Like
yeah.
Aaron Paul, Sean Bean, Lena Headey
Phoning it in.
were good, I thought. They were good.
Yeah.
I really like Sean Bean's voice
Sean
acting.
Bean was bringing it.
Bringing it home.
Sean Bean loves everything he does, I feel like.
And Aaron Paul, I thought, did a fine job. It was fine. But everyone else, with the exception of one supporting character, who was actually my favorite character in the thing, I'm assuming he's going to be in the game.
Oh, yeah.
There's like a Chancellor guy with the hat.
He's hilarious.
Gladiolus.
No, it's not Gladiolus. Everyone else, though, it was beyond laughable voice acting.
Oh man.
It was so bad.
Well,
it was
also like the animation doesn't help because sometimes the animation looked incredible, like really, really good, and then the scene that sticks out in my mind, one of the characters is like meeting up with his buddies to eat like chicken kebabs, and they're all like, "These taste like garbage."
This sounds like a spoiler.
No, it's not. But the animation quality dipped so far.
In
like,
that
they were
scene,
all, in
yeah.
that scene, they were like stuttery and like their mouths sometimes didn't move.
Great call.
Whoa.
Apparently, I found out from someone today that they changed parts of the script to try to make the Japanese mouth movements look like what they're saying in English.
Oh my goodness.
Apparently. So, like, they didn't reanimate it. They just tried to change the words to make it kind of work. So that's why the lip sync was terrible for the most of the movie.
Can you imagine doing that math in 2 languages?
Oh my god.
What 2 sentences look the same and kind of mean the same?
Yeah.
The biggest takeaway
Okay.
from it, though, is holy shit, I'm pumped for 15 now.
Okay. That's what they wanted.
Through the roof.
That's what
Ben
they wanted.
Moore, give me a Kingsglaive thought. Real quick. Shoot it to the camera.
Then we gotta...
and then we gotta set up.
then we
I
gotta
have
set
too
up.
much to say, so I don't really have any like.
What's your
one-word
favorite Batman the Animated Series?
What's your favorite
episode?
Batman animated series episode?
Clayface. Anything regarding
there
Clayface.
it is. There
yeah.
it is. It was on my
Anything
episode, Clayface.
Oh, nice.
This is
yeah,
like the
Clayface is
theme.
awesome.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Good pick.
I'll say this about Kingsglaive. If you want a quick thought, I do have a
quick thought.
I am now more interested in playing the game than ever. I will say
I
that.
just, yes!
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Heck
so funny
yeah.
you guys are saying that. I'm just like, this game is gonna be garbage.
I was like doing research on like the lore of Final Fantasy 15 last night and getting really into it. So
Nice.
yeah,
I'm excited.
yeah.
All right, everyone. Real quick, Resident Evil 7. Real quick to end
Titanfall
it.
2 is
Scary.
good. Sorry.
2 minutes left here. Kyle texted me. He said he's never playing the game
I'm out
after
that.
the Lantern trailer.
Yeah. I'm out. That was so scary.
You gotta play.
That was so scary.
What's
Ben Moore, Resident Evil 7. Quick to the camera.
Honestly, I was so pumped on Resident Evil 7. That trailer really didn't. I don't like that trailer.
Wow.
I've liked
Whoa.
everything else for Resident Evil 7.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was pretty into the demo, but that trailer has me worried for reasons that hopefully we'll get into.
Okay.
Trap, so
Okay.
yeah.
I loved it. I loved that it's another VHS tape.
Sure.
That we have not seen anything from the mainline game. Nothing.
I think you're kidding yourself.
We
I
have
think
not
this is all
se-
the mainline.
No.
This
Not
one is-
from like the actual, like everything.
tapes we'll collect
These are
in the
tapes
game.
in the game that you play at. Like you play the tapes. We haven't seen.
Play the tapes.
We haven't seen non-tapes.
We haven't seen the pro tag.
We haven't seen the protagonist. We haven't seen the tape or
gonna be
non-tapes.
Leon.
We haven't seen
The
combat.
love interest.
We haven't seen the love interest.
Dita.
I'm excited
Ben
for the
wants
mystery.
more Resident Evil 6. That is like the
They're
very
trolling
last thing in the world. though.
They're trolling you. All right,
No, I know.
everyone. Resident Evil 7, still 10 out of 10 hyped. Loving the mystery. Love Batman. Love the Allies. Love Kingsglaive. It's going to do it. See you next week.